crashed. Hi everybody. Welcome back. So my internet just went down. Like the whole power died. So we're back. We're going to finish this mystery labyrinth today though. And I'll probably fix the thing later. Anyway.
The doctor said the critical lab was on a separate grid.
Hold on.
The lab switchboard wasn't in the electrical room.
I'm gonna download this file so I can have it for editing purposes.
The security wouldn't shut off, even if there was a blackout in the building. What's going on? Were all three routes wrong?
I wonder what it means.
But it should be working. Hi, what's up? What's up, Just Nico? Sorry, my internet fucking crashed in midstream, so that was cool. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. There's a thunderstorm going on outside, so it might. Who fucking knows?
Hey, there's another door.
I get it! Since we proved that every possibility was wrong.
Interesting. The mystery labyrinth, not
Right. Something felt off about those other routes.
but by eliminating each wrong answer.
You sound disappointed.
Who cares? Let's just see what's in the final route!
Yeah.
Use spectral projection to enter and kill.
Then, the culprit...
Is
I
Vivia.
can't believe the culprit entered the labyrinth with us. How dare you trick me! There is no escape! Once the mystery labyrinth is solved, Master, let's finish up this mystery labyrinth.
Hold up!
Wait, is this one wrong too?
That's why I said to wait. There's no way Vivi is the culprit.
Prove it and beat this thing! I won't be convinced until you do!
The knife! They can't have used the knife!
To begin with, nothing can be touched while in ghost form, so it's not possible that he stabbed the doctor. Now do you trust Vivia?
Master, I've said this 1,000 times. Besides, it's his fault for being so sketchy. The way he looks.
Sorry. I do try to stay out of some.
Anyway, let's go back.
But then, who was it?
If he's not the culprit, then we're back to...
Let's try going back to the fork in the path. Nothing's changed.
There aren't any new doors. What? There's nowhere to go?
Come on.
Don't start with that again. You better cooperate.
Hold on, Shinigami.
I don't want to get chopped up, but you know, the journey up to now wasn't a waste. We did eliminate many possibilities.
Yeah, I want to say here, save video as. There we go.
But that means nothing if we can't reach the truth.
Nothing.
We have to reach the truth.
Why do you want the truth?
Huh?
It's easy to say you want the truth, no matter how cruel the truth may be.
Can I handle it?
I'm still not sure if you're the kind of person who can. I bet you're not sure either. This mystery labyrinth also reflects your reluctance.
What are you talking about? I've said it before and I'll say it again. I won't hesitate to expose.
So you still haven't realized it?
The killer is
I
Yako.
guess you're not. Well, that's fine for now. When that happens, you have to prove your conviction and expose.
Enough nonsense. Let's find some clues.
As an apology for the distraction, this labyrinth appears to change shape by reflecting or investing. So, instead of following the revealed path,
Carve my own path. That's right, Shinigami! We can create new routes with our own deduction. Maybe we can do it here.
sometimes just a slight change in perspective is enough to complete.
So if I change my perspective here... I see. I was so focused on how to overcome the security system. But that's not right.
Don't box yourself in with your own assumptions.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
I hate when the anemic vampire tells us what to do. But fine. I'll lend you.
Oh, the anemic vampire is gonna fucking see this. This bullshit. This minigame is really annoying.
Are you ready to play the Shinigami?
Who is people? I don't know. The pal. Fubuki? Shit. I have no idea. Yeah, which is why I hit Fubuki.
30 seconds left, Master! That's not it.
I have no fucking clue. Who could it be?
Puzzle it out. Wrong. That off. Great. That's right. Nice.
I didn't see the AM there. You doing alright? I'm doing alright. How are you? Sorry, I didn't see that. Just Nico.
A new route appeared.
This is all thanks to me.
Perhaps I said
I wish you'd express yourself a little better. How can we tell if you're happy or sad?
It's
I've
sappy.
never been happy or sad. I wanna die.
This guy's hopeless.
Anyway, let's explore this new route.
So there's a door up here?
When you think about who could get past security, the only option we know of is Amapal.
Yeah.
True. And that's how we were able to get through security
Is
ourselves.
Fubuki the killer? Because they had to
It's just a
rewind
toy
using
robot,
Fubuki's...
How is it related to the case?
I don't know yet, but
They had to rewind
since
using
Amapal can get through
Fubuki's...
security, it must be important.
But they had to do it first try. Unless they have Fubuki's forte. Maybe the killer was like invisible and moved through as... No, because he was
It's
dead.
sealed.
Hey, there's an intercom. Maybe someone will respond if you use it.
No way. Huh? Doctor?
Huh? Wait. What the? Wait. Who are you? Help! Somebody come help me!
Isn't this the footage of when the doctor was attacked?
Yeah, you're right.
But we couldn't see the
mystery
culprit there.
materialized.
I don't think he was actually going for... Who are you was directed at who?
So the
The
question
culprit, right?
is, who did the doc? Well, I'll leave it to you.
I don't get how you can keep reading at a time like this.
They set up a nice couch for him and everything.
I can certainly understand. I considered all the various possibilities. If I'm right, which means you can't say the doc.
Yeah.
At this point in time, however weird it may
There
be,
might be
to
a
talk
second
about
Amapal.
having an alibi, and normally, I don't believe.
Then why did he say that?
The trap didn't activate. Does that mean we found the right answer? Huh? So the right answer is no one? Why would the doctor say who are...
The security was still active at the times, and that was before I borrowed Amapel. So the only explanation is that no one...
Why would he say that if no one was there?
I think if we go there,
What? That route's obviously just a side road.
But it looks like this is the only way we can go. It could be an important factor in solving the mystery.
still being forced to take a side.
You always wish you were dead. Shut up.
So,
Not yet, but I think it has to do with why he said, "Who are you?" I think the doctor was putting on an act.
an act? Really?
Yeah,
The
it
doctor
has to be
put
a
on an act for
plan.
a reason. But we have to figure that out by going down this doctor's motive route.
Oh, hi again.
He's here too?
You rats keep scurrying around. Good luck with that, morons! He had no motive at all!
Well, he said there's nothing here.
We can't do that! If he's trying to block our path,
Nah, fine.
I'm only here because you maggots piss me off. So, I'm gonna end you here and now!
I fucking love this design for Mr. Fantomiomi, by the way.
This was all part of the doctor's plan? He didn't have a plan at all. That exchange on the intercom wasn't an act. There was no reason to put on a show. The doctor misunderstood.
Misunderstood what?
You probably don't know this. Weska put his
Oh.
soul into his work. The research was going well. The doctor was more...
The research was going well. Is splashing?
loyal to Amaterasu.
Oh no, he wasn't, because of.
Way he'd been...
but
all part of the doctor's
Plan? He didn't have a plan at all. Let's change on the intercom.
wasn't an act. There was no reason.
To put on a show.
The doctor...
Doctor misunderstood.
You...
Probably don't know this.
Weska put his soul into his work.
Fuck, dude.
The
Okay, I
research
can't
was
jump on
going
that.
well. The doctor was loyal to Amaterasu.
this is the truth! No! The doctor was planning on betraying Amaterasu Corporation. He said so in the messages he wrote.
But then why? Was that his plan to escape Kanai Ward?
Yomi's rebuttal? What was that? What was he trying to deny? Why was he covering up the doctor's motives?
It seems that this case involves the inner workings of Amaterasu.
Right. The doctor was going to betray Amaterasu. And whoever he was emailing knew that. So the doctor locked himself in the lab to protect himself from that person.
Perhaps the doctor's act had something to do with that.
Oh, alright.
It's the security gate.
How did the doctor plan to escape
Which
Kanai
means
Ward?
this is a we have to choose the right door and insert the correct solution key.
This is way more hassle than before.
As always.
Blackout, swapping places, terrorist bombing. I have no fucking idea.
This is bad. This isn't the right solution key?
Calm down, Master.
Only the doctor knew the details of the plan.
They said the right thing.
This is bad. This isn't the right...
Calm down, Master.
Only the doctor knew the details of the plan. So...
It should be in his notes. Oh, it made them unrecognizable. He was trying to melt his body.
Oh, the door.
Are you sure you aren't a phantom?
Yo! Someone is stealing your boys? He is? Hot Yomi? Oh no!
So the doctor...
There's a
tried to
fight
stop
going
Lucifer
on in my
someone
chat.
else to escape from Amaterasu. The notes he left behind in the lab hinted at his plan.
You mean the diagram with the sulfuric acid being poured on someone?
Yeah, he was going to swap places with a corpse, then melt it with acid. He wanted to disfigure it beyond recognition.
At the very least, it'd buy him enough time to escape.
Wow! Melting a corpse with
He was
sulfuric
Walter
acid?
Whiting him.
Jeez, so cool and grotesque! So who was the substitute supposed to be?
Maybe the hitman. The doctor was under surveillance by Amaterasu. When he learned a hitman was after him, the doctor was hoping to use the security system.
Now that I think about it, the doctor did seem to be waiting for the hit...
The hitman? Don't tell me this so-called first-rate hitman was captured by Peacekeeper.
But the hitman never did show up. That's why the doctor...
And that was the act he put on by asking you, who are you?
Perhaps that was a trap to lure you in.
He was gonna swap courses with me.
Master.
He considered taking advantage of the detectives. So if he called for help, he would charge into the lab, and thereby acquire the corpse he needed as his decoy.
That seems overly complicated. But those...
Well, he couldn't have used another researcher. Someone would have noticed their absence. He needed visitors. People from outside to pull it off.
So if I didn't know about the security and had rushed into the
So,
lab...
see, if I made this game, I would have had Yomi figure out about Shinigami and try to use it to kill Makoto. Like, trick Makoto into committing murder and then have Yuma kill him
You'd be
using
a super
Shinigami.
sexy skeleton right now. Aw, so close.
You want that?
But the doctor's plan failed, and he actually got boom killed by the hitman. I get what he was trying to do, but what about the impossible murder?
Assuming the attack on the doctor was just an act, won't we at least know for sure the real attack hadn't happened yet?
In other words, the culprit entered the lab. So the problem is...
Wasn't Fubuki guarding the entrance the whole time? So, unless the culprit is Fubuki... What?
Where are we?
This place is a real mystery.
Huh? Shinigami?
Yeah! Master, this looks like an important turning point. So, is that your final answer?
I haven't said anything yet!
Master, you need to narrow down the timing for when the culprit got inside. Now then, here's our fateful fork in the road. We are at the crossroads of mystery and solution. Now, Master, which one will you choose?
I honestly think no. I think they want us to think yes, but... Okay.
When I directed Amapal to go into the doctor's lab, Which means
I
was
thought
murdered
like he
before
would
Amapal entered the
he
doctor's
walked
lab.
behind Amapal and stepped on him.
Is correct! Congratulations, Master! Would you like to double down?
What are you talking about?
What was the point of that?
Little by little, we're narrowing down when the culprit entered.
But wasn't Fubuki
Yeah,
guarding the front
We
yet?
still don't know how yet. It had to be between when we spoke to the doctor over the intercom and when Amapal entered his lab. During that time, the culprit entered the doctor's lab and murdered him.
So the most likely time would be when you went to borrow Amapal, Master. The culprit had to have entered the lab then.
But Fubuki was
But
standing in front
Fubuki
of the door.
waited at the
Yeah.
front chamber while Desuhiko and I went to borrow Amapal.
So then Fubuki's the
She said
culprit.
no one entered or left the lab.
So then Fubuki's the culprit.
Huh? We're back on the original path.
Maybe you're supposed to try opening that door now.
I'm sure that from here on out, it's not just Yuma. There's no need to put...
No, I can do it.
This is... a map.
So we have to determine where the culprit was before the...
We'll have to solve them one at a time.
If we know where the culprit was before they got in, do you know where?
Mistake.
At least one detective was all...
Right
Hiding in the airlock, maybe?
here.
Yeah, they're hiding in the thing in the airlock.
Culprit.
Yay! It opened!
After the exchange on the intercom, given there was always a detective at the front when we went to borrow Amapal, but the airlock is the only location that isn't affected by the security. There. The culprit had to be inside that decontamination device.
But how did they make it through?
And I thought he was just hiding in there to avoid being spotted after the crime. So you think the culprit was in there before the crime too?
Yeah. The culprit was waiting for their chance. But we had no idea when we sent Amapal into the airlock.
And from there, Yuma, you guided Amapal to the doctor's lab. So the culprit entered the doctor's lab before then? How would that be possible? Only Amapal could get past security, right?
Yeah, that's the next big question.
Maybe the culprit used another Amapal unit.
Yeah.
No. The researcher mentioned there was
Oh.
only one functioning Amapal.
But there was one
Which
in his
means-
room.
The Amapal Yuma controlled was the only one that could get past security.
Then maybe
So the culprit must have taken advantage of Master's Amapal to get into the doctor's lab.
Yeah, that's the only way. But how did they use it? There's no solving the doctor's murder until we figure that out.
Well, I have an idea. Will you hear me out?
What is it?
How about
Oh my god.
giving up? I'm getting tired.
Nope, motion denied. Another fork in the road?
How did the culprit use Amapal?
Beyond each problem lies the truth.
As a shield, as a weapon, neither.
Do you think neither is really the right answer?
Given the process of elimination, that must be it. Amapal's hands aren't designed to hold anything, so it couldn't use the knife to murder the doctor. Which means Amapal wasn't the murder weapon, and the culprit couldn't have used it as a shield. It
It's
can't
too
neutralize
small.
the toxic
Yeah.
gas, and the high voltage shock.
So then, how did the culprit use Amapal?
I think we'll find out if we can.
That was the wrong answer!
Oh, was it? No, I still think it was the right answer.
Huh? We're...
We've been here before.
But the door we opened earlier is closed again.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Where's the culprit before the crime?
Even the question is the same.
Well, the logic is still sound.
So you want to choose the same answer?
If you do, we'll just be brought back here if we can't figure out. And I refuse to walk any more than I have.
Hey, don't sit down!
What should I do?
Stand up! Stand up right now!
Stop it. Leave me alone.
If you want me to leave you alone, then...
Fine. We're back at... Where was the culprit before the crime? With that in mind, these
Yeah.
two questions are connected.
Connected? Both the culprit's location and how Amapal was
Help him out more! More!
The culprit was hiding in the airlock, where you also left the robot.
He just does not care.
At that moment, only the culprit and Amapal.
The culprit did something to Amapal?
Clues are always there. Did you notice anything strange back then?
Something...
It was hacked.
Hey! Now that you mention...
Oh, hey, the screen lit up. It's like the cockpit of a mecha.
Whoa, what was that? Did it break already? No,
They hacked it.
There was a moment when the camera stopped functioning. It returned to normal pretty quick.
See? I told you it was right under your nose.
That was a clue to help solve this mystery?
Actually, everything in this world is a key to solving mysteries. Perhaps there is more you're overlooking.
Something unusual.
Anything else? It's not...
Wait, that's it!
Huh?
Now that I think about it, wasn't that string? The culprit must have gotten ahead of Amapal, but why didn't they ever show up on the camera? If the culprit went past Amapal to enter the doctor's lab,
Now that you mention it...
but nobody showed up on camera.
By hacking
They
it.
moved from the airlock to the dock.
Hey, aren't you just adding another mystery?
No. All the pieces are here.
Huh?
Yuma, the mysteries you face now can be solved with a single...
A single answer?
Sheesh. Right.
Oh, one mystery after another! What do you do now? It's a Pandora's box of...
Let's stay calm and think.
Or not. I'll keep reading. Well,
Remember what he said, Master. Use those weak brain cells of yours and think!
Culprit's location. Amapal's usage. Its malfunction.
In the airlock.
Why didn't the culprit appear on camera? All this can be solved with...
How does he know this? Ouch. On top of Amapal's head? Oh, he just sat there.
I got it!
But why did it...
The culprit rode on Amapal's head, using it as a method of transportation.
And then when they jumped off, they kicked it.
The door opened!
With every open door, it will...
Absolutely. I will find the truth no matter...
Hey, you said the culprit rode on top of Amapal.
Yes.
What did you mean by that?
Literally what I said. The culprit rode Amapal and used it to... After we left Amapal in the airlock, the culprit came out of the decontamination device. Then they jumped on Amapal's head. The disruption in the footage was from the impact.
Is it? I think it's fairly reasonable. Amapal can withstand up to 100 kilograms of weight.
The shoe print on Amapal's head wasn't caused by someone kicking it. It was left there from the culprit hopping on and off.
After that, the culprit simply rode on it.
But Fubuki restarted multiple
Doctors
times
thought
during
by
that,
doing
right?
So, the culprit was able to evade the camera and remain hidden.
You're right. If it's true, it does solve all of the previous... Imagining the culprit riding on a robot makes me laugh.
But Yuma, have you not realized it? You're still missing something. One major mystery remains.
What's with that huge sign?
The greatest mystery of this case should appear soon.
This case's greatest mystery?
Oh, we're falling again.
This is the panel chamber.
That means the doctor's lab is just beyond it.
When did the culprit get off Amapal?
Is this?
Not exactly what I was in.
Well, this is the mystery to be solved.
Beats me.
Would it have been possible for them to get in the room ahead of us? Well, opening the door! No, before opening the door. They hopped off and went around.
The culprit murdered the doctor before Amapal entered the room, which means the culprit had to have gotten ahead of Amapal at some point. It was when the door first opened. At that moment...
Yeah, when the doors were slowly opening, just...
Right. The moment there was enough space for a person to slip through...
like that?
I mean, you could have just hopped off from behind it. Oh, hi again, Yomi.
We still haven't reached the goal.
Is this a joke to you? If this is a joke, it's not very funny.
Master, you know what to do.
Of course.
I'll take your garbage deduction and toss it in the trash. I am the saint of Kanai Ward, protecting it from filth like you!
I wish I could get a green screen of that transition.
The culprit hopped off Amapal as the door opened. Then slipped through the gap in the door. Possible even for Fink the Slaughter Artist. Think about it. If Amapal's line of sight changed just a bit, the camera would have caught it.
But it didn't.
No one would do something
Oh
so
wait,
risky.
it can't have because of the door. Because of the door, it can't. It can't. Well, the arm is extended.
The culprit must be really lucky. What? Did they use some sort of special power?
Right.
No.
For now.
The culprit hopped off Amapal as the door opened, then slipped through the gap in the door. That's impossible. Think about it.
If Amapal's line of sight
Changed just a bit.
Fuck.
camera would have caught it. No one would do something so risky. The crime would have been exposed.
Fuck,
Culprit
dude.
must be really lucky.
What? Did they use some sort of special power? The culprit hopped off Amapal as the door opened, then slipped through the gap in the door. That's impossible.
Possible even for Fink the Slaughter.
Artist.
Think about it. If Amapal's line of sight changed just a bit,
Flash through this mystery. Amapal is designed so that when its hand is stretched out, that's why when it was pressing the button for the door,
you little maggots, you're not getting out of here alive.
It's not over yet.
I get it. So Amapal couldn't move while the door was opening. That's when the culprit took their chance.
since the door opens outward, it's possible to take advantage of the blind spot it creates. That's how the culprit managed to stay outside the camera's view as they entered the doctor's room.
So it's an elaborate murder that took advantage of Amapal's design, and even the direction the door opens. Whoever planned this must have really wanted the doctor dead. I guess you
How
could
did they
call
know
it
we would use Amapal?
How scary. Where will it take us? Perhaps a suite with the culprit's obsession on full display.
Knock it up with the weird soliloquies. Let's...
You're really going?
Huh?
Hey, Yuma. When the culprit entered the doctor's room while the door was open,
Huh? Yeah?
at the time, the doctor was in if the door opened and
So what if he did notice?
yes, if he had noticed an intruder, which means
Oh,
That piece of trash is right.
Hey, what are you, on the Phantom side now?
Listen to my incredible words of wisdom. Your crappy deduction is worth less than shit!
but then who is the...
Damn it! Your
Okay.
deduction is inconsistent. It's full of inconsistencies. By your logic, even if the doctor could be stabbed, it wouldn't be from behind.
My flame doesn't hold up! No, the culprit did stab the doctor in the back.
That's why I'm saying your deduction is inconsistent. By your logic, the doctor couldn't have been murdered in that way.
Okay.
The culprit quickly entered the lab. But the doctor was in the room at the time, right?
Unless he
No way
wasn't.
he missed an intruder.
He wouldn't have heard the door open.
Running is noisy. So Wesker would have heard and turned to face the culprit.
Is that going to be orange? No?
His
Okay,
chest
so
would have been
running is
stabbed, not his
noisy.
back. I think the doctor was asleep. Is there any trace of him being drugged? Even if he didn't look back from his death, he would have heard someone coming.
This is the truth.
That's impossible because he's deaf.
Wait, the doctor had trouble hearing.
Now you're spout. There's a gaping hole in your logic. And there's no way because you, more than anyone else, you're the one refusing to see the truth right before your eyes.
What? Vivius said the same thing.
It's strange, don't you think?
Huh?
You've solved many mysteries up to now, yet none of them are direct.
That's because the culprit is the hit.
If that's the case, why haven't you reaped the hitman's soul?
It's not that easy. The culprit will fight back, unless we solve all the mysteries first. Hang on. What are you getting at?
In my eyes, the reason a single mystery hasn't been directly connected to the is because of Yuma's reluctance. It's pushing away the mysteries that lead to the culprit.
Huh?
Subconsciously, you're closing your eyes to the truth. That's why you haven't touched on the hole in your reason.
What hole?
Whatever, that's enough. Just ignore this. Hey!
We need to find the truth, though.
Yuma. Yuma.
Jeez, go away!
You know what I'm talking about, don't you? The huge hole in this investigation?
What are you...
Just ignore him.
Let's review your deduction, shall we? The culprit took advantage of
Yes.
Amapau's locked position and entered the lab. And before the robot entered the room, that person stabbed the doctor from behind. However, they bumped into Amapau while escaping, causing it to fall over. That was obviously a mistake, but since it wasn't captured on video, they were able to avoid detection. After that, the culprit went inside the decontamination device in the airlock to
Oh,
hide.
but then we saw him.
That's correct. So what's the hole in my deduction?
We saw him killing Chief
It's
Yako.
before all of that. It remains the case's greatest mystery.
Which is?
How did the culprit get past security?
What?
We already told you that. The culprit rode on top of Amapau as
But if someone was riding on it, how did they get past the high voltage shocks in
Because
the...
the time was reversed.
This is the end for you!
Oh, come on! Why now?
I won't let you maggots ruin the peace of Kanai War. As the king of Amaterasu Corporation and the guardian...
Perhaps this too is an obsession. Tell me, what will you...
No, I'll fight. Whether it's subconscious or not, I'll find the truth no matter what.
Good luck! You'll scurry around this labyrinth forever. Like blood, you'll rot away in it, looking for an answer that will never come!
The more they say that, the more I think the culprit is Chief Yako. But then who was the hooded figure? The hooded figure was too tall to fucking be Karumi.
Keep playing with your shit deductions. You still haven't solved the greatest mystery. How did the culprit get past the security? The critical lab security system was always live.
That's true.
There was no way to reach the doctor. The panel chamber shocks would have fried the culprit. That security system? No living human can breach it.
I'll slash through this mystery.
It's Fubuki! No, but Fubuki was with us. Then how?
A human could get past the panel chamber. In fact, that's how we got past the panels. But we reversed time
Correct. So whenever it was struck by the current, but while that was occurring, that person was burnt to a crisp.
But,
Which means you killed the culprit.
Vivia,
If only you had chosen to remain ignorant, I would have walked. But if you intend to seek the truth,
What are you doing?
He's going to betray you, Master.
Betray me?
it's up to you, Yuma. This is your final chance. What are you going to do? It's time to decide your past.
Why, Vivia?
We're fighting Vivia?
Let me ask you.
How did the culprit bypass the toxic gas chamber? It's impossible to avoid.
Oh, that's true.
The culprit would surely die.
No, it takes the... It's Yakuo.
maybe...
It's Yakuo. That's why he's dying. It's not because he was stabbed.
How did
He-
the
he
culprit
cut-
bypass
he
the
killed-
toxic gas chamber? It's
Yakuo-
impossible to avoid the gas.
Yako killed the dude. He killed the dude and then stabbed himself to cover it up.
The culprit would surely die. You should already know this, right? The gas is a special trait. The gas can see through even a gas mask. No ability can nullify its toxicity. Once it hits you, you're done for. You'll die before reaching Weska.
This is the truth.
But how will this destroy the world we know?
If you pass through the toxic gas, you'll die. Which means you could survive for 30 minutes.
What? Don't tell.
There are no gas masks here that can block this toxic gas. There's only one way you could get through it.
By sacrificing yourself.
Nothing.
Then the culprit didn't do anything to counteract it and just...
It's the only explanation that makes sense. But if the culprit really did...
Then they...
The culprit is...
It appears you finally glimpsed the truth. Well, how does it feel to have your world shatter before your eyes? Isn't this what you wanted?
What's he talking about?
Yomi's mystery phantom and Fifia subconsciously. I didn't want to know the truth.
Huh?
Up until now, the mystery labyrinth was withholding the mysteries that led to the cult. And that's because it's a reflection of my own reluctance.
Master, what's wrong? Do you know who the culprit is? It's the hitman, right?
The truth is worthless. Nothing is less.
But why will
magic
this
than
destroy?
isolated Rainy
Why will
City.
this just? Why will finding out that
No
Yako is the killer
one
destroy
wants
the
the
world?
truth. Now, rot away and die right here. No one will get in my way. Kanai, Amaterasu, they both belong to me.
Sephiroth.
If the culprit carried out the crime like you deduced, then they should be dead from the toxic gas.
Yes, and they
Even
are.
if the scene has died from poisoning.
Yako.
If you can understand that much, then what are you still doing here?
You're right that no one in that lab died from that, but that was part of the culprit's plan from the beginning. They planned to distort the facts of their death.
Yuma, are you sure you want to face the truth? Your world will fall apart. The world that you believed in.
Your deduction is wrong. Don't disturb the peace. It's not even worth debating. Is this the best you can do to refute it? Just give up and die!
This, I'll expose the truth.
Give me one moment. 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 I'm gonna be right back and go eat dinner. I'll be back in like 15-30 minutes.
culprit misrepresented their death by using the hitman. The culprit realized their plan would be exposed if someone in the lab died from so they used the hitman to cover up their own death.
Used the hitman?
Meaning, the hitman wasn't hired to assassinate the doctor. They were hired to cover up the culprit's death by toxic gas.
Huh? The hitman's target was the culprit? But the doctor was stabbed by the knife with the inscription.
All you would need is a similar knife. The story of Fink the Slaughter Artist using a knife inscribed with the letter F is...
Nah, we leave it alone until we receive further orders. Did you see the knife stuck in his back? It's the one that Fink the Slaughter Artist uses, right?
So, it was all a ruse? The real culprit made it look like the hitman did it?
Stop! You to hell with detectives and the truth! I won't let you have your way in my city! There is no real culprit! Dr. Wesker was killed by the hitman!
Huh? What's going on? Who's the real culprit?
The real culprit. The real culprit is...
The time has finally come. Yuma, it's time for you to acknowledge what you've known all along. If the tiny crack spreads any further, the mirror will shatter, exposing the chaos of the real world. Knowing this, then show me your conviction.
The clues pointing to the identity of the hitman's target. I know. I've known all along.
Now, expose the truth.
No, this isn't the...
Master?
This was placed as though someone was trying to conceal it. No, this isn't the right...
Master?
This was placed as though someone was trying... The bloodstained photo found in the hallway near the lab. There was a person pictured with a... That was the hitman's target. The blood obscured the person's face. It could only be one person. It could only be...
How do you know? That person in the photo is the hitman's target. And who is...
It's...
No. Stop! Don't you dare say another word! No one wants the truth!
I don't understand, but good luck, Master. I'm always by your side, haunting you. Fuzzhead here?
Chief Yako was the only person attacked by the hitman in the lab. In other words, the Chief was the hitman's target. But Chief Yako tried to hide that photo by tossing it behind the house plant. He hid it knowing it'd be an important clue. And that's because the person in the photo is Chief Yako himself. It was given to the hitman so he'd know his target. And the Chief tried to conceal it. Which means the blood covering the face on the photo.
Hold on, Master! Are you serious? You're really saying Fuzzhead is the culprit? Really? I don't buy it. You think he actually put together this he's knocking on death's door just for this?
I don't want to believe it either. But there's no other way.
Don't forget this stuff!
The phantom vanished. The truth has been mostly exposed, and the labyrinth cannot function much longer. Anything I do now might not matter, but I'll do it anyway. Because it's something I must do. While the Chief takes his final breaths.
Vivia.
Yuma. If Chief Yako is the culprit, then what about that death threat? Why would the Chief send it? If he was the killer. Answer me, Yuma. No, that's not the reason. Why would the Chief send it? If he was the killer. Answer me, Yuma. Not the reason. Why would the Chief send it? If he was the killer. Answer me, Yuma.
By sending that note, everyone would believe the doctor's life was in danger, which was necessary for this sequence of events to take place. All the master detectives headed to the secret lab because Chief Yako brought them here to take advantage of their abilities and murder the doctor.
Huh? Their abilities?
But the death threat wasn't sent just to the detectives. The Peacekeepers received it too. What was the point of that? Why put them on high alert? What is the truth behind it all? Chief couldn't have been thinking about that. But the death threat wasn't sent just to the detectives. the Peacekeepers received it too. What was the point of that? Why put them on high alert? What is the truth behind it all? Chief couldn't have been thinking about that. But the death threat wasn't sent just to the detectives. The Peacekeepers received it too. What was the point of that? Why put them on high alert? What is the truth behind it all? Chief couldn't have been thinking about that. But the death threat wasn't sent just to the detectives. The Peacekeepers received it too. What was the point of that? Why put them on high alert? What is the truth behind it all?
The note was sent to the Peacekeepers because they were also... When the Peacekeepers received the note, they dispatched... The Master Detectives were able to take advantage of the commotion. They did it by disguising themselves as Peacekeepers.
It would be convenient to have a lot of peacekeepers around if you want to get into...
This is why the Peacekeepers also received the death threat.
Hey, you still want to do this?
I am well aware of the danger. I haven't gotten this much exercise in a long time, but this is something I must do. I can't leave the chief like this.
Vivia.
Let's continue, Yuma. So, everyone disguised themselves as peacekeepers. You were already at the lab.
Yes, but we decided to split up after the blackout occurred.
Wait! That blackout should have caused a commotion. I knew it. This place is crawling with them.
What do we do?
I'll draw their attention to buy some time. In the meantime...
The chief said he'd buy us some time, but he actually went and hid inside the airlock.
Was the blackout part of the plan? So the one who caused it... Was that also the chief?
The chief was with me in the security room at the time of the black, so the only person it could be is the hitman. He instructed the hitman to cause a blackout at a specific...
But...
It made us think the doctor was in danger, so we'd go check on him. We used Amapal and Fortes to get through the tight security. Chief Yako had it all planned out from the start. He used us to break through the security so he could kill...
So, Master using Amapal and the Sheltered Skank's time rewinding ability at the panel chamber, that was all part of Fuzzhead's plan?
The only way to get past security was to use both Amapal and that... The chief knew we'd figure that out.
I think it's more like... He trusted us. He trusted that we would arrive at that conclusion. I'm counting on you both. See you later.
Trust? How could this be a trust thing? He was clearly taking advantage of you all. He gathered the Master Detectives using a fake death threat. What a scumbag! He used you all to get away with murder! Out of all the criminals I've ever met, he's the worst coward of them all! Master, grab that coward and...
Enough!
Why didn't have to come to Chief Yago saved me. He took me in. I had lost everything. Even my memories. Sure, he may have been a little pushy at times, but still, I really admired. So, why? Why did you do it? Is this about the woman in the picture? Chief, please tell me!
There's no point in asking. That's just a mystery phantom. Master, watch out!
The phantoms are a reflection of the same people in the real world, right? Which means he should hold the same thoughts. The photo behind the houseplant. I don't know what the chief was hiding, but that photo must have been dropped by the hitman after he was done with it. The chief picked it up and used his own blood to obscure the face. He knew the truth would be exposed if that photo was found. He left his blood on it, almost like he wrote, but in truth, it was actually a secret he wanted to keep hidden.
Master, I think you know this, but to exit the mystery labyrinth, you will have to eliminate the culprit.
Eliminate the chief?
Are you really going to do that? After all the mysteries are solved, the chief back in the real world will die. But you saw yourself, Yuma. Will you still bury him in the name of truth?
The chief took me in when I had no memories. I trusted him from the bottom of my heart. Now, I have to end his life?
You know, I liked it. The little bit of peace and quiet I found at the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
Vivia, you knew the truth behind this case from the very...
I had a hunch because of my spectral projection. I knew the chief had been planning something for quite some time, but I pretended not. I admired him and the world he had made.
That's why you threatened me, and were so uncooperative.
I knew you would reach the truth eventually. Exposing the truth won't save anyone, neither the chief nor you.
Master, you've already come this far. What'll happen to the other master detectives if you die here? Didn't you say you wanted to expose the truth and save...
Vivia, you told me that the time would come, the conviction to accept the truth. Now is that time, isn't it?
Yes, and yet you intend to continue. If you're prepared for it.
Hey! You better not get in Master's way again!
Yuma, do you
Huh?
Yeah, the truth is cruel. But you know what? Turning your eyes away from the truth and living a lie is harsh too. In the end, you can never look away from the truth. As long as you live. So really, when you're lost, believe in your own heart. That way, even if things end up all...
I always averted my eyes from the truth, but I could never say with confidence that I was proud of myself. In the end, I was just running away from everything. That's why I entrust this to you.
Entrust what?
You signed a pact with the Death God in your desire for the truth. As long as you don't stray from exposing all truth, I believe you'll be able to face it. I want to see it through to the end. In that sense, we're accomplices. If you must bring down the chief, then I will lend a hand. I won't avert my eyes any longer. I, too, want to live with my head held high. Because I, too, am a detective.
Vivia.
When you're lost, believe in your own heart. That way, even if things end up all wrong...
I understand, Chief Yako. Thank you for everything you've done for me!
Step right up, step right up! Peacekeepers, a CEO, a research doctor, a hitman, and master detectives! 2 dead bodies, but lots of shady characters! Truth bombs are about to be dropped! Time for the deduction denouement!
The victim in this case is one Dr. Weska. This incident features a sinister and meticulously detailed plot centered on the doctor.
The old geezer was holed up inside a lab at Amaterasu HQ. He was a total hermit in the critical lab, with a totally overkill security system.
The culprit made thorough preparations beforehand to break through that system.
Boom killing a shut-in is hard work. The humane thing to do is to reintroduce him to society first.
Yeah, with that out of the way. Posing as a hitman, the culprit sent a death threat to the Peacekeepers, the Detective Agency, and the Research Lab. At the same time, they contracted a real hitman and had him infiltrate the research facility.
They spilled the beans about Gramps being in danger to lure both the Peacekeepers and the detectives to the lab.
You see, the Master Detective's presence at the scene was an indispensable part of the plan. It was how the culprit gained access to the research facility, after all. The hitman infiltrated the lab exactly as planned. And we arrived with Mikoto at the same time.
Stuff went down, blah blah blah, and Master got locked up by that Yomi guy.
I was rescued by Yasuhiko and the culprit, who were disguised as peacekeepers. With the real peacekeepers rushing around, the culprit took advantage of the turmoil to sneak into the lab. But after catching up with them, the power suddenly went out, separating the culprit from the rest of the group.
The blackout itself was caused by the hitman, right? And getting separated was all part of the culprit's plan.
Right. They used the blackout as an opportunity to hide in the vents in the airlock chamber. Afterwards, we headed to the critical lab to check on the doctor's condition, just like the culprit directed us. But since that lab used a separate power supply, nothing strange had happened.
This whole "the doctor's in danger" spiel was an act, huh? He made a fool of you, Master. What a dick!
But then, someone attacked the doctor while we were trying to talk with him over the intercom. We had to get into the doctor's lab.
At that time, the old geezer was playing games with us. And he even tried to kill you and the others with a trap! That bastard wanted to use your dead bodies! He's really got you there, Master!
I don't see why you're so happy about it. The doctor's sham made the case even more confusing. Even if we tried to get to the doctor, the critical lab was guarded by tight security. The only way through was by using an Amapal. The culprit rode on it by emerging from their hiding place in the airlock vent and jumping onto the robot's head.
All aboard the Amapal Express! First stop, a shower of toxic gas! Humans can't protect themselves against the gas, but since it's not instantly fatal, it wasn't a problem. Next up, the panel chamber and high voltage shocks! One wrong move, and it was insta-death! But thanks to that sheltered skink, we got all the continues we could want. So, we managed a perfect clear! The critical lab was finally breached!
The culprit had anticipated we would get through this way. They also knew they would die over and over as a result. The camera feed was affected when the culprit jumped on. I should have realized what was happening.
No use crying over spilled blood. On to the next thing! Where were we? Oh yeah! To open the door to the doctor's lab, Amapal had to reach out its arm and hit a switch. And when the door opened wide enough for a person to squeeze through, the killer snuck inside.
Amapal can't follow any new commands while its arm is extended, so the culprit didn't show up on the camera.
Then, the culprit boom killed the old geezer using the same knife as the hitman. Gramps was pretty much deaf, so a backstab was easy peasy.
Then, the murderer tried to leave the room before Amapal entered. They knocked the robot over on the way out.
They then went back into the airlock chamber vent to wait for you and the others to go by.
We entered the critical lab and found the doctor's body. The culprit used that time to get out of the vent and head for the hallway.
That was when they were found by the hitman. And stabbed.
They'd already been in contact with the toxic gas, so death was inevitable. However, dying by gas would expose them as the doctor's killer. So they hired the hitman to kill them, thereby concealing any involvement.
I guess that means the killer completely trusted in the Master Detective's capabilities. They knew those powers would get them close to the Doctor. But why were they willing to die to hide the crime?
I can't say for certain. Was it his pride as a detective? Did he simply not want his friends to know? Whatever it may be, I'm prepared to face the truth. The culprit who murdered Dr. Weska, and even included his own death in the plot. Jaco Furio! It was you! I will expose the truth! But, Chief Jaco, why? Why didn't you ever talk to us about this? Why did it have to end this way? Why didn't you tell us?
Shit, my microphone was muted. Fuck! Cool.
Is this really what you wanted? Can you even hear me?
Of course it was.
Doesn't matter who it is. Exterminating the real. That's why I'm here. Surging bloodlust.
Oh, we're still doing this?
Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Down to all deplorables. Through to the final mystery labyrinth.
What? What?
Master's naivete must be rubbing off on me. I mean, not even I hated Buzzhead. That's weird. This mystery labyrinth is falling. I wonder why.
We shouldn't let our guards down yet. Do you really think we're done here?
Huh?
Do you have all of the fragments of truth that you sought? If so, we could...
No. We haven't uncovered everything yet. No. There are still some mysteries remaining.
Huh? What's remaining? I read the culprit's soul already. I know it's slow, but this...
Maybe it's not directly related to this case. I don't want to leave any questions unanswered. Please, help me, Shinigami.
Oh, fine. I can't say no to you, Master. No, I can't resist helping you when you're in luck. First, you need to reveal whatever mysteries are left. That should open up a new path. Later.
What?
Try to solve it, lickety-split!
Is Dr. Weska's death? Motive?
That's not it. You're wrong. Maybe.
Is this a T?
Wrong. That's not it. You're wrong. That's not it. That's not it. Great.
E.
Only 30 seconds left. That's not it. You're wrong.
What are 5-letter words that start with the letter E? That's right. M. Five-letter words starting with EM. Emit. Email. The email. I'm stupid.
That's right. Great.
What? In my video game? That's illegal! You can't put that there!
Oh, it's a secret. The labyrinth must be breaking down so slowly. But it's still definitely coming down, so you better hurry, Master.
Yeah, got it.
Yuma, I'll
Thank you.
Do you regret this, Yuma?
be lying if I said I didn't.
I've been thinking. Remember what the Chief's soul said? If you keep that in mind while knowing who the true culprit is, doesn't it seem like he wanted you to find the truth? Even though he was the culprit himself.
Why is that?
Maybe there's a hidden truth behind this case, and the Chief wanted us to find it.
But then why not just tell us?
Could be some anonymous person involved.
If Anonymous is part of this case, they must have a motive for killing Dr. Wesker as well.
Is Anonymous
The doctor
not
knew
just...
about the secret dealings and was planning to flee from Kanaimur by himself, after all. Could it be that Anonymous took advantage of Chief Yako by instigating him to commit murder?
Oh!
Yes. It's unlikely the Chief just happened to kill Dr. Wesker right as he was planning to flee.
If that's true, Anonymous isn't just involved in the case. They could be the mastermind, the Grey Eminence.
Gray's my 13th favorite color.
Why are you telling me that now?
What are your favorite colors? No, I want to know. Run down the list.
Jeez. All these
Why is solved with his...
were committed by Yako on his own. Now,
Why are you talking in that?
What was that voice?
Someone's trying to stop us from... Now we know. The mastermind is somewhere within this labyrinth.
Get out. Get out. Get out.
Mystery Phantom question mark.
What's with this guy?
We can't let this stop us. We have to find it. We need to know.
Right. We'll figure this out.
How much longer is this fucking dungeon?
Get out.
No, I don't want to.
Solved. Solved.
That claim doesn't hold up. No, it still isn't solved yet.
Mastermind.
Solve every mystery. I will not turn away from the truth.
You can't say the M word.
Yako's the culprit.
Yes.
Everything was caused by Yako alone.
No, because someone stole that thing.
Being the slaughter artist.
Yes.
There's the murder weapon. We even killed the doctor. Yako acted alone. So what about this Anonymous? Even if they did, you'll never find out who they are. There is nothing connecting Yako to Anonymous.
I'll flash through this mystery. Chief Yako tried to hide this floor plan. It was strange for him to have this in the first place. This is the link between Anonymous and the Chief.
Justice.
I think it's Yomi. Oh.
Anonymous doesn't exist!
Witness the dark silhouette, claims it must have been the hitman. Yomi holds the key to the storage room.
Yako wanted everything! Who cares about some map?
Yomi stole the map.
Doesn't prove a damn thing. It has nothing to do with the doctor's murder. Yes. Anyone can find it.
This is the truth.
Yomi was the one working with the doctor.
The floor plan the chief had was from the lab store.
But that room was locked. No one could enter it. Only the director of the Peacekeepers had access. Peacekeeper Director Yomi.
The anonymous person who gave Chief Yako the floor plan and pushed him to commit murder was you! The director of the Peacekeepers! You...
What did the emails say again, exactly?
You were the mastermind. You were pulling the strings from behind the scenes. You instigated the chief to commit murder!
I never thought someone as empty as me. This is the first time in my life I felt this anger.
How did you do it? What did you do to drive the chief to murder? Answer me!
I'm not telling you anything. Huh? So what if you figured it out? Who cares? It's too late now, you pathetic Ingram. Everyone died just as I planned. No one can lay a hand on me. You should be grateful. I'm cleaning up this city.
What did you say?
Master, I hate to admit it, but Yomi's right.
Why not?
He manipulated Fuzzhead from behind the scenes. But he wasn't the one who murdered the doctor. This mystery labyrinth is for the murder of Dr. Huesca.
Then what can we do?
We can't do anything! That's why I'm freaking out too!
So, exposing the truth would be... Then
do it anyway!
I've
been seeking it all this time.
The truth is meaningless. I'm in charge in Kanai Ward. I have to laugh. Who could have guessed things would go so well? Yako Furio was a pain in the ass. The only reason I kept him alive is for this moment. He didn't even realize I was manipulating him into killing the doctor for me.
You'll pay for that.
Master, time's up.
If only we had found out what he was up to sooner. Still, I should be able to bring this memory back into the real one. I'm not sure if it'll help. But
It doesn't matter. You're all nothing but scum beneath my feet. I'm untouchable. And now, I'm gonna dispose of you, like the trap- Damn it!
Damn.
Hey, hurry up! Execute these scumbags immediately! Criminals have no rights!
You will pay for this!
What's with that look? Are you seriously going to defy me? Well, I don't care. You're all going to die now.
This is real bad, Master! He's serious!
Wait. Director Yomi Hellsmile. We know all about your secret dealings with Dr. Huesca.
Livia! What? Did you say something? Maybe I'll kill the loudest one of you first. If you have something to say, go ahead. I can't hear you. Come on, who wants to be the first to die?
Damn, he's kinda, you know.
Forget it. I guess I'll just kill both of you at the same time.
guy isn't listening to a thing we say. If he was the real culprit, I'd boot kill him.
It's all going exactly how he wants. Solving the case didn't help anything.
Goodbye. Hope you enjoy the worst nightmare of your life as you die.
The only one who will be having nightmares is you.
Let's go, Makoto!
You! I thought you went back to the surface! What are you doing here?
Well, Yomi, there's something I want you to see. What do you think of this?
How did you get that?
Most of the secret deals you've been making over the years are listed here. Looks like someone's been cooking the books. You conspired with Dr. Weska and leaked Amaterasu's technology to other national enterprises. And with the money you obtained, you bribed the right people to control this city.
Lies! You made that all up! Hey! I don't care if he is the CEO. Arrest this mess! We can't let this outsider barge in here and take control of this city! Capture him, execute him, chop his head off! What's wrong? If you're scared, then I'll offer a bounty! Whoever kills him gets 100 million yen! Why won't you obey me? He's using false information to tear the Peacekeepers apart! Kanai Ward is better off without people like him! This city's fallen into ruin ever since he showed up! Now follow my orders! This city doesn't belong to him. It belongs to me! The great Yomi!
I'm sorry, Director Yomi.
What?
This city doesn't...
You...
Makoto stopped the execution order you issued. I am here today, thanks to him.
Martina is right. Kanai Ward belongs to everyone who lives here. It doesn't belong to you!
Shinigami?
Probably best to stay quiet and watch for now.
So, you're on that freak's side now? I won't stand for this. You're a member of the Peacekeepers! I won't allow such insubordination!
Director Yomi, there's something I'd like to say to you. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to consult with a lawyer.
Yo!
What?
Your reign is over, Yomi Hellsmile. Now, everyone, arrest the offending suspect. Please, do not be too rough. Even criminals have rights.
Damn you! Mark my words, you masked bastard! Yomi Hellsmile will be back! And when I am, I'll kill you! I'll rip you to pieces for taking everything from me! You're all dead. I'll kill every last one of you!
Cool.
As we discussed before, upon receiving his punishment, I hereby resign from my role in the Peacekeepers.
You don't have to.
I must. This is my way of taking responsibility as his... Well, Chief Executive Makoto, I hope you will...
I still don't trust Makoto.
Sorry for causing
What if
so
this
much
was
trouble.
his plan?
That should...
What's going on?
While the Peacekeepers had their hands full with the lab incident, and there, I found this file. It's all thanks to you.
Don't tell me. You meant to bring us here to be a decoy from the start?
It was all just a series of coincidences.
Looks like I wasn't able to die once again. Wow.
That was really dangerous.
I don't trust you.
I'm sorry about what
I think you were the ones running the homunculi research.
With Yomi gone, there's a change in the winds of Kanai, even through the endless downpour. I will rebuild this city from the ground up.
With homunculi.
I love this city more than anyone else. By the way, how did your investigation at the secret lab go? Did you find, you know, the so-called immortal monster?
No, I didn't find anything.
Maybe homunculi are just rumors, but let me know if you'd still like help in your search. If it's within my power, I'll permit you detectives to search anywhere in Kanai Ward.
Thanks.
Well, I need to get going. I'm sure they're worried about me.
Plus, you need to tell everyone what happened to Fuzzhead.
Oh, one more thing. I have a gift for you, my friend.
A gift?
Kanai Ward will be reborn, thanks to you.
Reborn how?
No, that's not true. Oh, but don't open it yet. It's a bit of a surprise.
Sure.
That is so
See you later.
sus.
Look, he is back!
Are you alright?
Well, how did the investigation go?
The case is
Closed.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Now the chief can rest without any regrets.
Rest? Wait. You're joking.
He passed away quite a while ago. I was hoping he would live until Yuma and the others returned.
A while ago? And that means he was dead before the Mystery Labyrinth. No.
That means we didn't kill
It
him.
can't be. Chief Yako. I will turn back time now. So please, open.
Stop it. There's no need to keep pestering the chief. I wish I could do something too. He's dead. As a detective, you should understand. Don't sob like a baby.
Was he already dead? Or was it due to the Mystery Labyrinth? We'll never know.
I think I'll head home now.
So cold-hearted.
Vivia. We should head back too. With the chief, of course.
You're not gonna tell him? I think the homunculus are still out there.
Master, how long are you I know you're shocked that Buzzhead was the culprit, but you and I solved it together.
Solved it? Yes, we did learn the truth. But it didn't resolve anything. What's the point of solving something if it doesn't save anyone? In the end, we still don't know why the chief did it. How could you even consider it solved?
I understand why you're upset. Yuma,
Kurumi!
I thought you'd be here.
Kurumi,
I just promised I'd give him some alone time!
are you sure you should be walking around alone at this hour?
I heard about Chief Yako. Hey, Yuma. Did we make a mistake? If we didn't try to find that secret lab, maybe Chief Yako would still be alive.
I don't know if what we did was right or wrong. But either way, I think it would have ended.
I'm glad to see that you've returned safely.
Thank you.
To tell the truth, while you were at the lab, I looked into Chief Yako's past a bit.
Huh?
I was just curious. Do you remember that talk on the submarine?
To me, I just wanted to protect the happiness I found within arm's reach. But it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
It was too much for me to handle on my own. And as a result, I lost everything. I was an empty
In short, the chief lost his wife 4 years ago. She was a researcher at Amaterasu's lab.
The chief's wife? Wasn't Amaterasu research?
On top of that, his wife's death was declared an accident, but there seems to be more to the story. At the time, the lab's head researcher was suspected of leaking technological information. It was the chief's wife that blew the whistle. If what she said was true, he would have been removed. But on the day before the commission came to investigate, an experiment went wrong and exploded.
It's obvious that someone was trying to silence her.
Yeah, Chief Yako probably suspected that too. In the end, I don't know what conclusion he reached.
So that's who the chief wanted to protect most. It's what he meant.
And the person his wife accused was Weska.
Dr.
So
Weska.
it was revenge.
Do you know who that is?
No, it doesn't ring a bell. It's getting late. Let's head back to the detective agency. The chief's final words. I think they were actually meant for himself.
Yeah, the truth is cruel. Never in history has the truth been known to be kind. But you know what? Turning your eyes away from the truth and living... In the end, you can never look away from the truth. So really, what's the point of worrying so much about it? When you're lost, believe in your own heart. That way, even if things end up all wrong...
But I think he was wrong because everyone is mourning you, Chief. Chief, I've made up my mind. No matter how cruel it may be, I will expose the truth hidden in this city.
Have we not exposed it yet?
Hey, did you come up with this dish yourself?
Thank you.
Oh right, this guy!
Cooking is all I'm really good at, after all.
Are you hungry?
Well, I guess I haven't eaten in a while.
What? This Splatty is gonna mix something dangerous into your food. I suggest you stay far away. Alright. What should I make? I'll go on ahead and make something in the kitchen.
She seems rather considerate.
Yeah.
I wish you'd be more considerate to me.
Hi, Vivia.
Yuma, does light shine into your world?
I don't know. It's like you said. I feel as though the world's... I tried so hard to find the truth.
You should ask yourself that. Tomorrow, the you of tomorrow will have an answer for the you of today.
As usual, I'm not quite sure what you mean, Vivia. What's that?
It was hidden in the drawer of the chief's desk. It seems like a letter from Anonymous.
Anonymous? You mean Yomi?
Of course, he didn't know Anonymous was Yomi. This letter mentioned the truth behind his wife's death.
The truth?
It describes how Dr. Weska conspired to murder her. The facts were laid out, cold and calculated. I wonder, how did the chief feel when he read? It's not hard to imagine him burning with a desire for revenge against Dr. Weska. By the way, this letter arrived right after I was dispatched to Kanai Ward. In other words, the motive and means were both in the chief's hands.
So the letter was the trigger.
In my ghost form, I've seen the chief staring at this letter in secret many times. Back then, I didn't know what he was reading, but I know the
Could you
chief
not get
was thinking
behind him?
about it constantly. Perhaps the map of the lab was sent together with this letter.
If so, then it was a total setup.
I'm sure the chief deeply regretted using our fortes as part of his crime. Or maybe that's just the truth. Maybe it's nothing more than
Wishful thinking.
You might be right. I think the chief wavered back and forth the whole time.
Yeah, I agree.
Some people think Vivia is cold-hearted, but I think he cared deeply for the chief. He really did admire him.
Well, I think he's terrible at showing it. He needs to work on his facial expressions at the very least.
By the way, Yuma, Yomi definitely was the mastermind who worked in the shadows to put this together. But that aside, there's one more person I'm curious.
You mean Makoto Kagutsuchi? Do you think it was a coincidence he brought me to the lab today? Or... Oh, the phone.
It's a call from the WDO.
Oh shit. Number one is up to something. He's so fucking sus.
I know about Yako Furio. Who could have suspected that a proud detective of the WDO would commit...
He doesn't know anything.
If only the World Detective Organization had sent support to Kanai Ward sooner.
Stop it. There's no point in saying that now.
I can hear you. Enough idle talk. The only thing a detective
This
must
guy's
do is solve
voiced by that one guy. Someone show.
Concentrate on solving mysteries. Emotions will only shackle you as a detective. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. I know you're suffering from the loss of your chief, but the investigation must continue until Kanai Ward's ultimate secret is revealed. The great global mystery will never be solved. These are heavy responsibilities.
In that case, please tell us. What is the great global mystery? Many master detectives have already been killed. Keeping us in the dark could lead to more deaths, like what happened to our chief.
Very well. The great global mystery is a mass kidnapping case.
Oh?
Kidnapping?
Yes. Countless people from around the world have been kidnapped and taken to Kanai Ward. We are searching for the heinous criminal responsible.
Heinous criminal? Lots of people have been taken to Kanai Ward?
But where could they gather that many people in this city?
Well, I have an idea.
Huh? Seriously?
Alara seems to know something. You'd better go have a chat, Master.
The restricted area. They could gather all the kidnapped people there.
You're right. That would be the perfect place to hide them.
I was planning on discussing it later, but there is some new information. It appears that the restricted area does in fact have a corpse disposal facility.
However, there are lots of rumors. For example, they even say it's a corpse disposal facility.
What? That rumor was true?
In Kanai Ward, corpses rot easily due to the humidity from the rain. So the corpses are then loaded onto trucks and transported to the restricted area for disposal. But that process is managed by a department with a handful of people working directly for Amaterasu's CEO. On top of that, they are only involved in transportation. How the bodies are buried and who buries them is a mystery.
All of this secrecy around the burials.
The CEO is that Makoto guy, right?
But how is the global kidnapping case related to a...
I know! They are forcing the kidnapped people to bury the...
I doubt it. Why bother kidnapping just for that?
Anyway, there's definitely something happening in the city.
We just don't know what it is.
While we're at it, perhaps I should share the information I've obtained.
Huh? You got something too?
That anemic vampire knows something. I sure wish we'd gotten the...
I don't know if it has anything to do with what's going on here, but while I was using spectral projection to search for the secret lab, there's a taboo among Kanai Ward's residents. Something they must never discuss in front of outsiders.
Taboo?
He's probably the only one who could have learned that. I doubt anyone would mention it in front of detectives.
So what was it about?
The Blank Week mystery.
The
What?
blank week.
Unfortunately, all I know is its name.
Huh? That's it?
Well, it does sound ominous. Maybe it has something to do with the mass kidnapping and the restricted area.
But all we have to go on is the
The Blank Week mystery. I wonder if Kurumi has heard about it.
She's an informant who may be hiding information. If that's true, we'll have to torture the info at
The great global mystery in the restricted area and a heinous criminal pursued by the WD. After coming this far, we're still discovering more mysteries. What is going on?
Listen closely, detectives. If this case is ignored, more people will fall victim. You are the only ones who can stop it.
I'm so suspicious of you.
The World Detective Organization never overlooks a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed.
He's about to die, isn't he?
As always, we are aiming for a perfect solution. Now that I'm involved in this case, I will guide us to that end. Go forth, proud detectives. Eliminate all
What? What's going on?
What was that flash?
A bomb.
Number one, I heard an explosion. What's that? Another branch. A news flash. All right, give me the video feed.
We bring you breaking news. The WDO headquarters has been struck by a terrorist bombing. Here's live footage from the scene. You can see
I think
the
he
fierce fire
faked his death. I'm so sus of number one.
For those of you just tuning in.
Terror attack? The WDO. What's going on?
What is this? What is happening? Master,
Why would the WDO be at?
What is this?
Oh, you fucker!
must rewind.
No, it's gas. Everyone, hold your breath.
I wanna die someday.
Hey, Master! Master!
Makoto, you fucker. Wait, who's the culprit? Kurumi Sas? Oh, the culprit was the chief.
Where am I? What was that? Where are we?
I don't know, but it doesn't look good. Oh man, this place is giving me the
Well, let's just look around and figure out where we are. What the heck was...
Kurumi!
Kurumi!
She's dead!
What?
No, she's not!
You fucking...
Kurumi, wake up! Oh, thank goodness.
Yuma?
I don't know. I just woke up too.
What is this place? I've never seen anywhere so... creepy.
You don't know where we are either?
It's raining, so it's probably somewhere in Kanai Ward. But I don't recognize... Who knew there was a place like this in Kanai?
There are some rundown shacks over there.
Hey, Yuma. Do you remember...
Let me smoke suddenly came out of my pocket.
It must have been a powerful sedative. I got knocked out too.
And I remember seeing on the news before the WDO building was...
Huh?
Could this be related to the explosion? The criminal being pursued by the World Detective Organization? What's going on?
And where is everyone else from the detective agency?
If they were taken away like we were, we should search around here for now.
Master, be careful.
Right. What was that thing?
Chapter 5. Please don't strike me down for streaming it, Spike Chunsoft. I'm your friend. I'm just trying to play your game.
It's so creepy here.
You have no idea what the afterlife is like, kiddo.
Come on, let's go.
There's a blue thing in here. Desahiko, we don't care.
Such an over-exaggerated...
Jeez. Why did you have to be a dude?
Huh?
What?
That was...
I had such high hopes, you know. When the chief said he was bringing one more in, I was hoping for a bright young... And as she saw my incredible heroic feats, little by it would blossom into a secret inter-office romance.
Fucking hate you.
Oh, nice. But instead, the chief brought in some dirty kid with amnesia. All my high hopes were for nothing.
You're pretty much a little kid yourself.
Tetsuhiko, you have no one to blame but your...
What? As a dude, anyone would have some hope.
Classic fucking
That's how
moment.
dudes are. It's as common as not washing your hands after using the bathroom.
But I wash my...
I hate this.
Huh? Wait, you're seriously sulking about this?
Why would I not be serious about this?
This is a bit much. I thought he was half joking. I didn't think he was completely serious.
He'll be a pain in the ass if he keeps on like this.
How about me?
How about me?
What are you even talking about? Of course not.
I guess not. Well, in that... You know, I don't think it's a good idea to get into a relationship with someone from work to begin with.
tried to riz him up.
What?
But classic Kanaka
Get off your high horse
homophobia.
already. Well, dating in the workplace is one thing.
What? No one knows how girls think better than do. You know how much I think about girls every single day.
That's not what I meant. Desuhiko, I don't know if a ladies' man like yourself could remain, so I figured you should refrain from that stuff, you know?
Huh?
Considering how attractive you are, I'm sure you're better off having lots of fans. I think it fits you way better anyway.
What?
Did it work?
Did it work?
I see. Now that you mention it, I'm not that kind of guy, but I totally get that you'd... You know what? Hey, let me know if the others pick on you. I'll come to your rescue.
Sure, thanks. Oh, I guess we sorted that out. But I wonder if I...
Master, you...
I fucking hate this guy, dude.
It's so scary.
Kurumi, someone's there.
Oh, that doesn't look good.
What are they doing?
If they live around here, they might know something.
Wait, you're going to talk to them?
But we have to find out where...
You sure about that?
Yeah, that's a fucking terrible idea.
Hello?
They're homunculuses.
Did that person try to bite you? Was that a zombie?
A zombie? No way!
It attacked us on sight! It didn't even try to talk! Master, we gotta get out of here! I know.
No, we have to find their friends. More zombies up ahead. We have to change routes.
Where should I run to? I think we can get in that building. Let's hide there for now.
Yeah! There was definitely something wrong with those people. If they all attack at once, you'll be torn to shreds,
We need something to defend ourselves.
So this turned into a zombie survival? I found something.
Halara asked for me, so I'm at the cafe. Halara? Did you want something from me?
Do you really have to ask? It's about your debt, obviously.
Sorry.
Well, you can't do anything but apologize.
It appears you have no repayment plan in place. If you don't change that
Damn.
soon, I will consider implementing interest.
Please don't.
Then you better come up with a plan to pay me back.
All right. But if all you wanted to talk about was my debt, why'd you invite me here?
I don't want you to grow accustomed to owing me. People lose their sense of urgency in paying back debts when complacent.
I see. It's not my place to say since I'm the one in debt here, but don't you make enough money as a detective, Halar? You're always trying to make more. What do you need all that money?
I suppose I can tell you.
Huh?
If I continue to save at this rate, I will be able to create a program in about 6 years. That is what the money is for.
A program?
A program that will save 30% of all cats around the world experiencing hardship.
What? Oh, that caught me so off guard that I don't know what to say.
No, not a charity. This is all for my personal satisfaction. Cats provide a healing experience, so I want to give back to them in some way.
That's amazing! How wonderful!
Enough. As I said,
fucking
this
cat
is all for
person.
my personal satisfaction. I don't want to hear your praise for it.
Oh, but if it's so important, I didn't even threaten you or anything.
Yes, about that. I'm sure a detective can lose their life at any moment.
Yeah, you did teach me.
So if I were to die, I want you to carry out this plan for me. I've been thinking it over for a
Cat
while.
gang!
I figured this...
Huh? Why me, though?
I'm not sure myself. Why do you...
Could it be that it's because you trust me?
Incorrect. No matter who it is, I will not trust any human.
Damn,
So it is
no
not
character
accurate to
development
say-
for you.
However, I wouldn't mind being betrayed by you. Or rather, I would accept a betrayal at your...
Huh? Isn't that practically the same as trusting me?
In my mind, it's entirely different.
Okay, but the way you said you wouldn't mind if I betrayed you, that makes me way happier
Character
than if you
development.
just said you trusted me.
Anyway, we were discussing something else. You will pay your debt to me in full.
Yeah, I know.
Master, you and Halara have forged the ultimate bond together. Good for you, Master. I'm happy for you.
Thank you, Shinigami. Alright, I think that's where I'm gonna call it for today. We have a lot more to do in Chapter 5. We're not going to be able to finish it tomorrow. We're probably going to take like 2 or 3 streams to do it. But for now, I need to get going. Thank you for watching the stream. Who's live right now? Are any of my Oomfies live? No. Alright, thank you for watching. And I will see you later. Tomorrow, we will continue this game. Probably not finish it, but we'll continue it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.